the prison and the nightmare, and that is not taking up arms. I mean, can you imagine with the technology they have now, what would happen to an armed mob trying to attack some of these people? The greatest form of bringing the system down is to stop holding it up. That's that simple, because we're doing that every day. If we stop cooperating with the system, if we stopped obeying these laws of control en masse, then the system collapses because it depends on our acquiescence. Once we take that away, it's like a story I tell, a friend of mine, a comedian friend, who told a story of how he was doing a stage show. And the end of the show was all the men came on dressed as sailors, and they formed a pyramid on the stage. And he was then manhandled up the pyramid to the top, dressed as Britannia, for the big finale. And he says that one night, one of the guys in the bottom left-hand corner of this human pyramid got a cough. And it got a serious cough, and eventually he was coughing his insides up, and he couldn't stay in the pyramid, and he stepped out of it because of his state. And what happened to the pyramid, and symbolically the person at the peak, the elite, my friend? It collapsed, and he ended up in the second row in someone's lap. And just because someone who was apparently insignificant, just one of the dancers, the players in the bottom left-hand corner of the pyramid, had got a cough and stepped out of it. We are holding the pyramid up. They are only at the pyramid peak because we are holding the pyramid peak where it is. We need to walk away, and then we'll hear a very loud bang, and this system will collapse through lack of us holding it together. And that doesn't take violence. In fact, violence is absolutely the opposite. That underpins the pyramid. It is the very force and source of its power and its manipulation. Fear, violence, divide and rule. You know, love is the most powerful force in existence. Violence is the weakest. I know which one I'm going to choose.
Well, I agree with that. East of the Rockies, you're on the air with us. Hi there.
Hello, I'm on?
Yeah, you're on, and I've got about a minute for you, so go ahead, sir.
Right. My name is Savento, and what I wanted to say to David, of course, he's doing great work, and I love your show, George, is that we are not humans. And all of the things that they put on us, like he was saying, hypnotized, we've been hypnotized to think that we are humans, but we are not. Humans are basically tools. The word man basically means hand, and we've been totally bombasted with all types of, from not just recently, but for years and years and years. What we are and what we're supposed to be are sapiens.
What's the difference?
Well, a sapien is a clear, spiritual, wise-thinking individual that's connected with everyone else through love and information and intelligence, true intelligence.
That's a little bit about what you were saying, David.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, we all use different language, but I couldn't agree more. We are infinite consciousness. We are not even a part of the infinite consciousness. We are the infinite consciousness. Every drop of water in an ocean is itself the ocean because it's connected to every other droplet. And what we've been manipulated to do is identify who we are with the biological computer we call the body and the personality that we think we are. We are not David Icke. We're not George Nuri. They are experiences this infinite consciousness is having. We are all that exists. We are not who we think we are. We are infinitely greater. And while we identify with who we are as the name and the biological computer, we will think small instead of thinking infinite consciousness, infinite genius, because that's what we really are. And when we realize that and start expressing it, well, I'll use the phrase again, the Illuminati are like flies on the back of a dog to be, shaken away at will. That's the revolution.
David, we're out of time. I want to thank you again for spending your moments with us, my friend. You take care of yourself.
Pleasure, George. Thanks, mate. Bye.
David Icke, live in the United Kingdom, the most sought-after guest on Coast to Coast AM. For Dan Galante, Steve Card, Tom Danheiser, Lisa Lyon, Lex Lonehood, Sean Ladouceur, Ian Punnett, and Art Bell. I'm George Norrie. Somewhere out there on Coast to Coast AM. I'll see you on our next edition. Until then, be safe, everyone.